Your degree alone isn't enough anymore. Companies are hiring people with AI certifications over candidates with traditional degrees, and they're paying them more, a lot more. I've watched this shift happen in real time. People with a few $100 certifications are landing $75,000 remote jobs, while others with expensive degrees are getting passed over. And the gap is only getting wider. So in this video, I'm walking you through 7 AI certifications that are worth more than most degrees in 2026. You'll learn exactly what each one teaches, how to get them, and why they're the credentials that'll actually move the needle on your income. Now, before we dive in, you need to understand something. 95% of online certificates are completely useless. Anyone can create a certificate and slap their logo on it. What actually matters is whether that certification impresses hiring managers, business owners, and recruiters. The 7 certifications I'm showing you today have been used by hundreds of people to land high-paying jobs, switch careers completely, and negotiate massive raises. Some of these people had no previous experience and no college degree. And the best part is that none of these require you to already be a tech expert. By the way, if you want to follow along, I'll leave links to all of these certifications in the description below. Let's get into it. Let's start with one that most people have never heard of, and that's the IBM AI Product Manager certification. Now, you might be wondering what an AI product manager even does. AI product managers don't code the AI. They decide how the AI should be used. They're the ones figuring out what problems the AI should solve, how it should behave, and what features it needs to have. Think about Instagram. You open the app to check one thing, and 30 minutes later, you're still scrolling. That's not an accident. AI is analyzing everything you do, learning what keeps you engaged, what triggers you emotionally, and what makes you keep scrolling. The person responsible for designing that experience is an AI product manager, and they make a ton of money doing it. According to Glassdoor, AI product managers with 0 to 1 year of experience are making anywhere from $100,000 to $180,000 a year. That's more than most people with 4-year degrees make. So why should you care about this certification specifically? First, it's extremely high-paying right out of the gate. Second, it's a new field, which means there's a gap. The people who get in early have a massive advantage. And third, it's an AI job you can do without coding or deep technical skills. The IBM certification takes about 3 months to complete if you're doing it part-time. It covers the fundamentals of AI, how to manage AI-powered products, and how to work with technical teams to bring those products to life. You'll learn how to identify opportunities where AI can solve real problems, how to design AI features that users actually want, and how to measure whether your AI product is working. This is perfect if you're someone who likes strategy, problem solving, and working with teams, but you don't want to be the one writing code all day. I'm giving this one an 8 out of 10. It's high-paying, it's accessible, and the demand is only growing. Next up is the Google Data Analytics Professional Certificate, and this one is a game changer for people who want to break into tech fast. Data analysts are the people who take raw data and turn it into insights that businesses can actually use. They work with spreadsheets, SQL databases, and visualization tools to find patterns, solve problems, and help companies make better decisions. And with AI becoming a core part of every business, data analysts who understand AI tools are in massive demand. This certification is worth more than a degree for a few reasons. First, it's fast. You can finish it in 1 to 3 months if you're focused. Compare that to a 4-year degree that costs tens of thousands of dollars. Second, it's from Google. That brand recognition matters. When a recruiter sees Google on your resume, they pay attention. And third, it includes portfolio projects. You're not just learning theory, you're building real projects you can show to employers. Let me give you a real example. Someone with an accounting background finished this certification in 1 month. They updated their resume, fixed their LinkedIn, and a recruiter reached out within weeks. They landed a data analyst role making $65,000 a year. Another person was working as a bartender. They completed the Google Data Analytics cert, learned SQL and Tableau, and landed an analyst job with no prior tech experience. Within 18 months, they were making $85,000 a year. The certification covers spreadsheets, SQL, data visualization with Tableau, and the full analysis workflow. You'll learn how to clean data, analyze it, and present your findings in a way that non-technical people can understand. You can access this on Coursera. It's fast, it's practical, and it has a clear pathway to landing a job. Now let's talk about cloud computing, because this is where the money really is. The AWS Certified Solutions Architect Associate, or SAA, is one of the most valuable certifications you can get right now. AWS stands for Amazon Web Services, and it's the biggest cloud platform in the world. Every major company is moving their data and operations to the cloud, and they need people who know how to design, deploy, and manage those systems. This certification proves that you can build cost-effective, scalable cloud architectures using AWS. It's worth more than a degree for several reasons. First, it directly maps to in-demand jobs. Cloud architects, cloud engineers, and DevOps roles all require this certification. Second, it's fast. You can complete it in weeks to months, not years. And third, companies use it as a screening filter. If you don't have it, you won't even get an interview for certain roles. Now let's talk about salary. According to Glassdoor, solutions architects with 0 to 1 year of experience are making $106,000 to $181,000 a year. That's life-changing money. The certification covers how to design and deploy AWS architectures, how to optimize costs, how to ensure security, and how to troubleshoot issues. You can get the exam prep from AWS Skill Builder, which offers both free and paid options. There's also a dedicated course on Coursera called the AWS Cloud Solutions Architect Professional Certificate that includes labs and practice exams. The demand is elite, the pay ceiling is high, but you do need to build a portfolio alongside the certification to land the best roles. If you want to break into cybersecurity, CompTIA Security Plus is the certification you need. It's the gold standard for entry-level cybersecurity roles. It's the certification that hiring managers, recruiters, and business owners actually respect. Now, I know there are other certifications out there that might be objectively better at teaching certain concepts, but the reality is that CompTIA is what the industry recognizes. It's what gets you past HR filters and into interviews. Cybersecurity is one of the fastest growing fields right now. Every company needs people who can protect their systems, and there aren't enough qualified candidates to fill the roles. This certification proves that you understand security fundamentals, threat management, risk assessment, and how to secure networks and systems. The certification covers network security, compliance, operational security, threats and vulnerabilities, and cryptography. You can find prep courses on Coursera, including the Google Cybersecurity Professional Certificate, which pairs really well with Security Plus. Now, I need to be honest with you. In this current economy, certifications alone aren't enough. You need to prove you have the skills. That means building a portfolio, working on labs, and ideally building a social media presence to showcase your knowledge. So this certificate has a strong signal. It has compliance value, but you need to back it up with projects. Let's shift gears and talk about project management. The CAPM certification, which stands for Certified Associate in Project Management, is a globally recognized credential that proves you understand project management fundamentals. It covers timelines, scope management, budgets, and team coordination. Now this one is a bit different because it's not AI specific, but it matters in 2026 because every AI project needs a project manager. Someone has to coordinate between the technical team, the business stakeholders, and the clients. Someone has to make sure the project stays on track, on budget, and delivers results. That's where the CAPM comes in. What makes this certification valuable is that it's the entry-level version that doesn't require years of experience. Unlike the PMP, which requires 3 to 5 years of project management experience just to qualify, the CAPM is designed for people who are just starting out. You only need 23 hours of project management education to sit for the exam, which you can get through their prep courses. This certification is recognized globally across every industry. Let me give you some examples. People who earn the CAPM often see salary increases of 10 to 20% within the first year, and it's a stepping stone. Once you gain experience, you can upgrade to the PMP, which unlocks even higher pay. According to Glassdoor, project coordinators and junior project managers with 0 to 1 year of experience are making $55,000 to $85,000 a year, and the CAPM immediately makes you more competitive for those roles. The certification covers project management fundamentals, including planning, execution, monitoring, risk management, and stakeholder communication. You can get the official prep from PMI, which satisfies the 23 contact hours requirement. Coursera also offers CAPM exam prep courses that help you build your fundamentals. This is a solid certification for beginners who want to break into project management. This next one is a certification where I've seen people's lives change almost overnight. Salesforce is the biggest CRM in the world. It's used by some of the largest companies on the planet, and they need people who know how to configure it, manage users, automate processes, and translate business needs into Salesforce solutions. The Salesforce Certified Administrator proves you can do all of that. The Salesforce ecosystem is massive. There are entire careers built around this one platform, and because it's so specialized, companies are willing to pay a premium for people who know it. According to Glassdoor, Salesforce administrators with 0 to 1 year of experience are making $80,000 to $126,000 a year. The certification covers Salesforce configuration, user management, automation with workflows and process builder, reports and dashboards, and security settings. You can learn Salesforce for free using Trailhead, which is Salesforce's official learning platform. It's completely free, it's hands-on, and it's how most people get started. The demand is high, the pay is strong, but you do need to build a portfolio of projects to stand out. Finally, let's talk about the most technical certification on this list, and that's the Deep Learning AI specializations. This is for people who want to understand how AI actually works under the hood. You're studying machine learning, neural networks, natural language processing, and how to build AI models from scratch. Now this one requires more effort. You need to understand basic math and some programming, usually Python. But if you're willing to put in the work, this certification opens doors that almost nothing else can. Deep Learning AI is a platform with over 7 million learners. Their courses are so good that companies like Microsoft, Stanford, and Google use them to train their own employees. And you can audit the content for free, though you'll need to pay if you want the actual certificate. You can go to their website, pick your level, and start learning. They have beginner courses, intermediate specializations, and advanced programs. You'll learn how to recognize AI's potential and understand what's possible, how to assess risks before implementing AI solutions, how to understand the technology and choose the right tools for your project, and for the technical people, how to actually build and deploy AI models. The reason this certification is so valuable is because it gives you deep understanding. A lot of people learn surface-level AI skills, but they don't understand the fundamentals. When the technology changes, and it will, they're lost. But if you understand the foundations, you can adapt to anything. You can learn new tools, new frameworks, and new models because you understand how they work at a fundamental level. This course is comprehensive, and it gives you skills that'll be valuable for decades. So now you know the 7 AI certifications that are worth more than most degrees in 2026. These aren't just pieces of paper. They're credentials that prove you have the skills companies are actively looking for. And with AI, the window of opportunity is still open. You can get certified, build a portfolio, and position yourself ahead of 99% of people who are still waiting to see what happens. The people who win are the ones who move first. So pick 1 or 2 of these certifications, start learning, and document your progress. Post about what you're learning on LinkedIn or Twitter. Build projects and share them publicly. That's how you get noticed. That's how you land the opportunities. And if you want to learn the fundamentals of working with AI tools, watch this video next on the screen. It'll show you the fundamentals of prompting, which is the foundation for everything else. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.